Good evening to all of you wonderful people out there in the world of YouTubers. How are you? We're going to live stream for a while. I just don't know. We're going to talk about some things. I need some advice. So if you're catching this on the replay, I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. I need to keep this out here. We'll give a few minutes and let people get in here and not get too excited. I don't know if we're going to get to stream outside today or not. We are having big bad storms coming blowing through. But we're going to try to sit outside for a while. Well, maybe. Maybe I'll just wear a hat today. Oh, we're getting ready for our big trip. A lot to do for that. Our house is a disaster because we're trying to get ready. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever you might be out there. We are very appreciative of that. Well, I won't make you too dizzy. I'll set the camera down there for a second. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Hello to you, Sib. Thank you for the thumbs up as you came in. I appreciate that. You're doing good? Me too. We're having a stormy day here. A lot of thunderstorms and rain and stuff like that. So, all of you kind people in the background, come forward and say hello. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. And if you're new to us, subscribe to the channel if you would. I hope you'd go back and watch a couple of videos. Leave a comment on a video. And then subscribe to the channel right away. Because that's the way it sticks. That's the way we grow. Jesus says, oh no. Oh no, what? What time is it? It is 7:30. Sorry. 7:31. So, good evening from Pat. Pat says, good evening, everybody. I don't know if we're going to be able to sit outside tonight. We've been having storms. So I don't know if my favorite seat is wet. Yeah, the storms, oh, crap. I thought I had water out here. Now I got to go back in. Yeah, the storm's just been rainy for us. Dallas, Texas got a lot of heavy rain today. We got bad storms too tonight. Okay, yeah, I saw that you guys are getting it worse than me. Well, I lost my bottle of water. Did you just hate that? All right, I got a bottle. It's beautiful out though. Come on, Daisy. I'll give you a view of our evening. That's what our evening's looking like. Our neighbors are doing some work over there. That's facing east. All right. Let me see if I can get set up here. You guys bear with me. Yep, sunset. I'm tired today, guys. Hope you guys can see that. See me. All right. Whew, let me get you straight. I'm kind of tired, guys. I'm wore out. We've been busy today. We got a lot to do tomorrow, but we've been loading the car, gotten it, squared away for our long road trip. Doing stuff around the house. Getting ready to button up the house for our vacation. And really excited for our vacation. I'm really excited that it looks like we have plenty of room in our car for everything we want to take on vacation. So I'm really excited. A couple things I want to tell you guys tonight. I went to Jimmy John's for lunch, and I ordered their new toasted roast beef and cheddar sandwich. I don't like it. I'm not going to ever order it again. They put some kind of weird mayo, mayonnaise, spicy flavor on it that I don't like. So we're not going to have it again. But I'm not going to throw it away. So Pat, how bad are the storms for you? We literally just had some rain and it's blown through. And I see where it's up through Springfield and other parts of Missouri out that way now. Well, hello to you. I'm just going to call you R because I can't pronounce your name. But R, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you would give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, I would greatly appreciate that. I was asking you about your storms, Pat. How are the storms where you're at? It's bad in Indiana? All right. It wasn't bad here. It only rained for about 2 hours. I got a brother that lives down in Dallas, Fort Worth, and he said all day long they got heavy, heavy, heavy rains. But we just got maybe 2 hours of a storm, kind of nothing bad, so we're really good at that. Nice, hard. We didn't even get heavy winds. So we've been really lucky today. Really lucky today. But we're excited. We're busy. I'm trying to decide about my GoPro. One thing I wanted to talk about tonight was our GoPro, my GoPro. I have a GoPro. If you guys don't know what a GoPro is, it's like a square little camera that you can mount on your chest and your head, and you can go underwater with it, and it takes an SD card, it has batteries and all that, it comes in a case. Or I could have brought it out, but I didn't think of that. So, I don't seem to like it very much. We bought it all new. We have the 8 Pro. We used it some, works just fine. For some reason, I just don't seem to use it much. It's not something I go to use. I just don't, I don't know. I don't use it much, which is kind of weird. And I have the app and I've downloaded the GoPro app and all of that, and I use that some, but I don't really seem to like it. So I've been thinking about getting rid of it. We bought it all brand new a few years ago. It's an 8, black 8 or something like that, whatever it is. And getting the whatever my thumbnail says, which is the handheld DJI camera, gimbal built in, all in one, that you can do a little bit, more, I think, my style that I might be able to use. So everybody in the background, don't be shy. Come forward and say hello to everybody. Yeah, I have one, Pat. I have the one that can go to my iPhone. That inserts in the bottom of the iPhone, and you can clip it on. It's wireless. I have one of those. It can also be used for Android and other things too. But since I have an iPhone, that's what I use it for. I have one of those, and I also have a wired one. I got a wired one with something free, and it works too. So I got both mics. I don't ever seem to use them because the microphone on the iPhones are really good. They work really well. Yeah, I ordered them all on Amazon, I'm sure. That's where I buy everything. But I've used them a few times. But with the iPhone, I don't seem to need it at all. I just don't. I don't know if it's because I speak loud or the iPhone microphone is really good. Yeah, I'll dig it up later, Pat, and send it to you. Tim says, good evening, Pack and Pat. That's right. So I'm really thinking about selling my GoPro, the whole kit, the whole big old mess I got. I got every accessory known to man. And buying that DJI handheld one because I don't know. But then again, when we go snorkeling, the GoPro's really good for snorkeling. That's about the only thing that it turned out to be really good for, or that we would go to, we would use. Pat saying hello to you, Tim. So, but the DJI thing that I like, it's on my thumbnail. Hell, that's like, I don't know, it's $700-800. But I'm thinking I might get one of those when I go blogging. Because look, part of what I want to do, and you guys help me out with this. Oh, snorkeling's easy. If you can swim, you can snorkel. But yeah, I need help with this because I just don't like the GoPro. It works fine. But what I really want to do is when I go fishing and stuff, I want to be able to do a live stream. But I also want to be able to video certain things, so that I have an SD card with some of the stuff that I'm watching me fish for. Because when you live stream, you got to go back and cut it out and all this stuff. And you can't really use your video. It's not easy using the video footage from a live stream into doing something. Did I miss anything important? Of course you did. Tim, you missed the fact that I was naked about 7 minutes ago. Totally naked. Now, we had storms going on today, rain. Pat's getting storms. We got a lot of bad weather in America. We're getting ready to go on our trip, so we've been packing all day, getting organized, and stuff like that. I told him that I ate at Jimmy John's. I know. I got one of the new sandwiches at Jimmy John's and I don't like it. I love Jimmy John's, but I don't like this sandwich. So now I know I could just set my GoPro up, turn it on, and do the same thing, but it's just more awkward. Now, didn't miss a lot. When I took my clothes off, I did raise 1.5 million pesos, Tim. You missed that. So I'm rich now because I took my shirt off. But so that's just part of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Marco says hello again. My dogs are eating. Look, here's part of that sandwich, and I was gonna eat it, but I think I'm just gonna give it to my dogs. Don't tell my wife. My wife finds out I gave my dogs food, she'll kill me. Marco says hello to everybody. Good to see you. So I don't know if I should keep the GoPro, just sell the GoPro, use that money to buy the DJI thing. But if I go snorkeling, Lorelai likes to snorkel. You don't like this? I don't know. What do you guys think about GoPros? Does anybody have one? Do you like it? Am I the only idiot that doesn't like it? I don't know. I just don't know. So Marcus says hello to everybody. But yeah, not a lot, Tim. Lorelai and I packed up half the stuff. We got today, we got the fishing gear in the car, which is most important for me. And then we're able to get the mobility scooter in the car, the dog kennel. We got them situationed in the car correctly. The dog carrier, the little baby carrier thing. And we got a couple of coolers we got to take. We're taking some others. So we are really happy that we got plenty of space in the car. Oh, is that what it was? They paid me to put the clothes back on? Well, that could be very true. Let me tell you. Because I would pay me to put my clothes back on. So, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do from a vlogging videography. Doing live streams like this is great. You know, I'm going to do a whole lot more of these. But I still want to be able to, while I'm doing some of this, if something cool happens, I want to try to be able to record it better. It's kind of my dilemma. And I was telling Pat the other day, everybody, because he's going to build a channel. I sent him and I don't even know where, maybe I can go get it. I sent him a picture of a device I use. It's like a big alligator clamps onto things, and it has where you can mount cameras to it. And I use that a lot to hold my phone on my mobility scooter. So I mount that to my mobility scooter's handle, and I mount this phone that we're looking at, and we do live streams like this as I drive around or if I go fishing. Meme is in the house. Hello, Meme. Good to see ya. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. So, if I bought that DJI camera thing that's on my thumbnail, I could mount it to the scooter the same way and have it there and hit the record when I want to record things and save it. Because getting this off of a live stream and turn it into a real short video or a different type of video doesn't work so well. So you guys help me out. What should I do? Hello, Meme from Pat. And would anybody want a GoPro 8? I don't know what the latest GoPro is. Does anybody know what the latest is? I don't even have my iPad out here. I'm not very prepared. I'm going to take you guys on a journey because I'm not prepared. My dogs are looking at me like, yeah, you're never prepared. Are you freaking crazy? I need to get my iPad. Yeah, I will say that. I have 3 batteries. I bought extra batteries and an extra battery charger because the GoPro eats the battery. And that's kind of what I mean, Tim. Maybe I'll sit in the house. You guys want to sit in the house? I'm going to turn the fish tank light on. Hang on. So we have some light in here. So, but I agree with you. Oh, I want to show you, Tim and everybody. Let me show you. I went shopping today for some ingredients. Look what I got. See, I got me a baggie. We're going to take this on the trip. This is Lorelei Snacks. This is all the dog stuff. Medicines for the dogs. I got this for the dogs. So we're getting ready. Hey, Peck. Good to see you. Hello, Meme, everybody. Yeah, let me sit in here. Let's going to get dark in a few minutes outside anyway. Whoops, shit. Aw. Son of a buck. Now I need a new tripod. Maybe I can glue it. This piece on my tripod broke. Damn it. See, I was telling Pat the other day, I guess I can still use it. I was telling Pat the other day, let me get caught up here. Great, you got the fruit slices right, Tim, right? See, I knew last night we were talking about that. I better go get me some fruit slices. Get some of that candy at Walmart? Yes. All right, well, you know, I don't know how in the hell, how I lose stuff. So here's something I use, and I use this a lot, and I like this. Abigail's in the house. Tornadoes, yes. We are not in bad right now where we are in Arkansas, but Pat is in danger. Texas has been in danger. I think Louisiana's in danger. So Abigail, yes, tornadoes. Never seen them in the Philippines? Yeah, I can imagine. Everybody said hello to everybody if you would, please. I feel like I'm kind of disorganized today because we've been so busy and all of that, but let me get my iPad turned on so I can Google things. I did put a few more videos out on my Fishing with Pack live stream. Royal Kingdom just launched, and it's the follow. All right. Abigail says, hi, Tim. We are in danger here. That's right. Yes. I think we're in the clear. Arkansas's in the clear. Abigail, how about you? Put up the weather? Okay, let me pull up the weather. I got it right here in my iPad. Abigail, I can't remember. Which part of the country are you in? Don't tell me your address. Just give me a general location of where you're at. Yeah, it's starting to cool off here. It's 66 degrees. Let's see. I'm pulling up the radar. Give it a chance to get propagated. Meme says, hello, Abigail. He says, Abigail, it is so very good to see you on this young, handsome young man in America's live stream. I know that's what he said. I don't live in a country. Okay. Well, okay, which state? The country would be like the United States, and then your state would be like Arkansas. Yeah, basement, indoor bathroom is really good, guys. Safe place to be is in basement. Exactly, meme says, happy airplane, yo. Oklahoma, so you're in Oklahoma, Abigail. That's right, you're not far from me. And Louisiana, East Texas is getting their butts whooped right now. Happy, good to see you, Abigail, Oklahoma. Tim, it feels like it's 94 degrees at 8:50 a.m. It feels like it's 65 degrees at 7:51 here. So I think the danger spots, and I want to look at all this, is East Texas going into Louisiana. That's getting their butts kicked right now. In Oklahoma, it's going to be up on the Oklahoma-Kansas border, west, way west of, like in the handle of the panhandle. And then let's look over here in Indiana. Where's Indiana? Yeah, it looks like Cincinnati, Richmond, Indiana is getting their butts kicked too. So thank you all for the thumbs up, by the way. We got a bunch of people in here and only a few thumbs ups. Come on, guys. You got to help me out here. You got to make me look good on YouTube land. So, yeah, we're having, my brother lives in Dallas, Fort Worth, and they got hammered with a lot of rain today. It's 29 degrees in Bangladesh. There you go, see? Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? I bet you it's Celsius, right? Happy? But, you know, and I was looking at the weather because, you know, we're going to be traveling to the Gulf of America here soon. As I've been looking at the long-term weather. And, you know, I'm thinking we're going to have a really good 10-day weather spell. I don't know why my weather people are not doing so well. I'm enjoying my aircon more than this summer. Yes, yes, yes. Celsius. Okay. It's kind of what I figured. So that's pretty hot. See, we're leaving our part of the country in just in time because all this weekend, and next week, it's supposed to rain, 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 rain. So we're lucky. We're going to be leaving. Meme says, in 3 hours, the sun will rise again. That's because it's nighttime where you're at, my friend. You can't wait to get to the 4th grade. You know, there's a couple of books about 4th grade. Did you know that? I don't remember, like something about, there's some books that I would recommend you reading, and they're funny books about being a 4th grader or going into the 4th grade. 3 a.m.? Yes. See, you're the party animal. No, B, I didn't. Now, yeah, try to find them and read them. I want to encourage you to be a reader. Be a reader, my young friends. Never stop reading and learning. All right, so yeah, my big dilemma, thank you all for the thumbs up, by the way. We got a whole bunch of people watching in the background. My big dilemma is, should I get rid of the GoPro 8? Or should I just, let's see if I can find it. I can't remember what it's called again. Remember, it's Ian. Yes, I remember. Oh, crap. Sorry, Ian. I remember that it's you. Do you like Ian or Ian? How come I can't? I need to look at my history. Here. Oh, I was going to show you, Pat, so stick around, Pat. There is the Pro Fisherman. I do remember you. How are you? You know, what kind of camera equipment do you use? Or do you? Because I got a debate going on in my head. Tim says, hello, Ian. Laziness, happiness actually gives you your ideas. Yes. The person that made the car just got tired of walking. The person who made the bags just got tired of carrying things. You got that right. I think there's some truth to that. There we go. Abigail saying hi. So I'm thinking about buying, and now they're expensive, so I got to really think hard about it. It's called a DJI Osmos Pocket 3 for $800. Even though I have a GoPro setup, but I don't like my GoPro, but the GoPro works well for underwater. So I'm debating if I should get rid of my GoPro. Pro Fisherman, do you have any thoughts on camera equipment? Anybody else? Tim, when you're doing your stuff, what are you doing? What about these young? What would you say if I donated $100? I would say you're a gentleman and a scholar and a very wonderful person. And thank you on top of that, is what I would say. Can I check the reviews? I am for the DJI. DJI, is that what you mean? Oh, yeah. The reviews are outstanding. People love it. But it's $800. Because I got tired of getting out of bed, so I made a remote control to control everything in the house. And I got a girlfriend to bring me my water. So that's the laziness. So I've been thinking about that because I don't know if you guys have, anybody has a GoPro? Does anybody, you're the real Tim? That's funny. That's all right. If it makes you happy to be the real Tim, that's okay. Tim got tired of being out of bed, or getting out of bed. But I don't know if anybody enjoys GoPros. I don't know. See, here's what I'm thinking about buying, is one of these. I'll try to show you. See it? I want to buy this. Now, if I buy it, my wife is going to have a shit fit. She will freak out. So that's why I've been thinking maybe I could sell my GoPro setup and get a little bit of the money back to pay for this. Can you make a web browser-based remote control? Well, personally, I couldn't make anything. Meme, I couldn't make anything. But I don't know the answer to that because I'm not very smart. Happy says, I just used my OPPO A38 phone camera. Yes. And I use my iPhone camera a lot. A lot. But I'm trying to do some other things. How much is this? It's $800, not including tax. That's not a bad idea. So, yeah, because I don't like the GoPro. But what I want to be able to do is live stream like this out in public when I'm fishing and doing things. But I want to have another camera that I can use to get up and record things while I'm live streaming. Because as you know, trying to take this off of a live stream and turn it into a video doesn't work so well. My housekeeper brought my water and Milo. There you go. You don't have any other cameras or GoPros, just use the phone? Yeah, we do too. We have these, and we have other cameras. We have a lot of old technology in cameras. But I don't know. I'm really debating because I like doing live streams like this out in public, fishing and doing activities, going to the zoo. But I would like to have something that I could have handy that I could pick up and not interrupt the live stream and be able to say, hey guys, look, and go record something and save that data. I don't, Pat says, I can get that free in my, holy crap, Pat, you should do that. I will, Pat. Oh, Pat, I was going to show you. My driving videos are filmed on my Samsung A73. It has a built-in stabilizer. Yeah, we use the phone, has a built-in stabilizer, but we've used our GoPro, but I've also got my dash cam. Some of our driving videos are nothing but our dash cam. Use my eyes. So here's what I recommend. And it's like now, I just broke the plastic piece off of my tripod. This is something that I use a lot. And I like this. And I'm thinking about buying another one. Especially another one of these. And I'll show you. So this is like a little alligator clip. See? Or a clamp, whatever you want to call it. This screws into pretty much anything. But what I do with this is like when I use a mobility scooter, you tighten it out, or a shopping cart. You could do this on a piece of metal, your house. You can mount this to about anything, and then you can put an additional camera on it. And like when I can't walk and my legs are really bad, right? So when I use my mobility scooter, I use this, which holds my iPhone. It has a place for the battery charger to come up through to the phone. And you can do this either way. It rotates either way. It's all metal. Look, guys, one thing I want to tell you. I am super big on metal stuff because I break all this plastic crap like you can. I got a whole bucket full of these clamps and holders that are plastic that just suck. I got a whole bunch of them. And here's the brand of this. If I can't see that. But it's metal. It's really good. Love this. I love this combination. So what I want to do, what I've been thinking, is I like to live stream using this. This is what you guys see me at the lake. This is what the phone is mounted to. I was going to buy another one of these and mount that DJI camera to this and put it on my mobility scooter handle to have it there. Because then when I need it, I can just flip this, pull it off, and go blah, 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 blah. So I don't know what you guys think. Anybody have any thoughts on that? So, but this clamp is all metal. I mean, there are some rubber and plastic here, but I'm telling you, for me, this is one of the greatest things I bought. I think I sent Pat a picture of it. I don't remember how much it was, but it will hang on to anything. So I really like this. Now I can mount my GoPro to this also, but since I really don't care for the GoPro, I don't know why I don't care for it, but I mean, Lorelei bought it for me. I got the kit, I got the harness, I got the head thing, I got the wrist thing, I got the fancy case, I got extra batteries, the charger, everything for the stinking GoPro you can imagine. But I just don't like it. I think you did, yeah, I think I said it to you. Have you ever wondered how English sounds to a non-speaker English? I have, and I'll tell you why. Because in my teaching days, I had a lot of international students in my office. They worked for me. I taught them, but they also worked for me in the laboratories. So yes, and when I'm cognitive of it, I try to understand that English is a second language for them. So I do try to speak slower. I know I'm going fast tonight, but I do try to speak a little slower. So yes, I have wondered. I don't have an answer of what it sounds like, but yes, I have wondered. Don't make it too complicated. Am I making it too complicated, Tim? You know, tell me the truth, Tim. Am I too complicated? You know, I did see when I was looking for new cameras that they got these little bitty ones that you can buy for your doggies. Now, don't be surprised if we wind up having wiener cameras because they're like collars. They mount to the collars. They're only about this big. And I don't know how long they work or anything, but these are little wiener dog cameras. So I thought that was really cool. So I don't know. I love this. But in the future, because I'm trying to be better YouTuber. I'm trying not to suck. So I'm trying to come up with ideas and concepts of how to do things. Now, I will tell you this, and this is the other part of this equation, you guys. I did find an iPhone 8, very old phone. I found it. I got it going to the Philippines. They're going to blank it and unlock it for me in the Philippines. And I could use that as another camera. I don't know how good the cameras are on those. I don't remember. But I do have a secondary phone, and I don't have to make it where you can call, just video record, I think, right? I think iPhones can record even if you don't have phone service. So I could buy another one of these and do the exact same thing, I guess. I don't know. And save $800. But yeah. See, we're going on this trip, and it's got me excited about some of the things we're going to try to do. And so now I'm brainstorming and thinking, oh my God, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I eat dog food or cat food? To me, it sounds like you're speaking drunken German. Is that a good thing? Is drunken German good? Tim says, don't get too many toys. They will give you stress in the long. Yes. Well, I know that. I mean, we have a very, very expensive digital camera, you know, traditional, like a 35 millimeter style, but digital. That also does live and all of that, but we don't use it much, and that's very freaking expensive. So, but we don't take it out much. So, yeah, I don't know, but you're right, Tim. The more crap you got, And we got older. I got some of the first, waterproof digital cameras. I got a Canon that still works, still good. It takes instead of an SD card, it takes one of those great big SD cards. Instead of a micro, it takes a large one. And it's kind of a little bitty thing. Chili dogs. Woo-wee. Give me a chili dog with no sauerkraut meme. Chili dog, yes, I would like to have a chili dog. We're gonna eat seafood. I told Lorelai and I were driving around today. We had to go to the post office, go to the bank. I don't know. We had to go other places. You're making me hungry, Tim. Yes. So we had to go to other places today. Oh, we got the Jimmy John sandwiches. That's what it was. And I told her, because, we like Jimmy John's, but, it's nothing special, right? And I told her, I said, oh, can you not wait until we get to the Gulf of America and you can go and eat fresh seafood? And a little smile crept up on her face like, ooh. Happy says outside live streams or inside live streams. Both. I do them both. Outside and inside. I think it's fun to do both. I like to do live streams in locations where there's beautiful scenery. Like I did a couple when we were in Mississippi a few years ago with over the Gulf with the sun setting and the purple haze. And we did live streams there. It was really nice. So, Pat, I am sorry. It's okay, Tim. I'm hungry too, believe it or not. I ate my quarter. I'm trying to lose weight, right? Because I'm a fat guy. Does anybody in here think I'm skinny? Raise your hand if you think I'm skinny. See, nobody. So I'm trying to drop some weight. So I cut my sandwich, even the Jimmy John's, into fourths. That way I just eat 1/4 of the sandwich at a time versus but I don't like the one I bought today. Well, I'm getting there. I still needed 30. I don't know what clothes I'm going to wear. If I drop 30 more pounds, I'm going to have a real trouble finding clothes. So maybe 20 pounds, 15 pounds, because I like my tropical shirts. I'm not wearing one tonight. That's just because we've been so busy trying to get ready for our trip. But I need to drop some more weight. I do. What really sucks is, I feel like I have so much more energy losing 60 pounds. But my ankles and my knees are so bad, so many surgeries. Man, that sucks. Ooh, meme, did you hear that? We talked about sauerkraut the other day. Tim says, I don't like hot dogs with sauerkraut. Me either, Tim. You and I both, brother. I don't like sauerkraut and weenies. I just like hot dogs. Tim, do you like the red hot dogs in the Philippines? That's my problem. I can't get clothes mean big and tall. Yeah. So you're looking for big and tall clothes, Pat? I'm confused because I know you're not a big person. So are you? Or what do you? Tell me the problem. Yeah, I remember you can't find the pant size because they're small, not big and tall, but small. Memes waving says, hey, I'm still here. I'm all the way from Germany. I'm drinking beer. I'm flirting with girls. Have you ever tried Arabian foods? I don't know. Happy, can you give me an example of something that would be an Arabian food? Because maybe, but I can't think of anything, the top of my head that would classify as that. Could you give me an example? Because, man, I sure would like to. I know I like Pakistani food, Indian food, and every other food. Yeah, you're a small frame. Yeah. I know. That's what it was. I had it on earlier, but when I went and got naked for the camera to raise all that millions for my beach house, I forgot to put it on. Put my tropical shirt back on. So no tropical shirt tonight. But plus, I got them packed. I got over 200 tropical shirts. I do, over 200 of them. Believe that? over 200 tropical shirts. And I've given 10 or 15 away over the years. So I don't know how many I have, to be honest. I got to go through one of these days and count them. Okay, I'm going to Google that, Happy. Give me a second. I'm not for sure what that is. So let me Google that. Because I'm really interested, because I like new food. I like interesting food. So it's a popular Middle Eastern dish consisting of thinly sliced marinated meat. So it's a wrap. In America, we call this a wrap. Often lamb, chicken, or beef that is stacked over a vertical spit and slow roast it. They cook the meat as shaved. Oh, yeah. You're talking about this great big piece of meat where you shave it off? Yeah, I've had that. I've had that before. Is that what? No, but see, that's not what this says. Let me see if I can find an image. Red hot dogs are not allowed in my diet or my house. What is that? What do they say? Amen, Tim. I asked around Columbus, Indiana. Nothing that people also size, yes. I don't have 200 of any clothes. I know, Tim, I'm pathetic. So I think our friend is referring to this, which looks delicious and looks like a wrap. We call these wraps. It looks like it's wrapped up in pita bread. So I don't think I've had this particular one, obviously, but I've definitely had things like it. But it looks good, it sounds good. I would eat it without question. You don't like the sauce? Yeah, it really looks delicious. What's the sauce like? Is it spicy or bitter? I wouldn't like the onions on it. I'm not an onion fan. So, no, I haven't had it, but I'd be happy to have it. But we've had something like that in Indian restaurants. So we've been to Indian restaurants and we've eaten maybe the same thing. We've eaten that in Indian restaurants. Because we like Indian food. But, no. Is that your favorite food, Happy? Packy, you might be pathetic, but you are stylish. Woohoo! I didn't know I was pathetic, Tim. Aw. Daisy, did you hear that? Tim said I was pathetic. Let's see. Oh, I got to show this. Whoop, crap. Happy say, has anybody ever told you that you lick your lips like Heath Ledger the Joker? No, but I don't know. I'm going to have to Google that movie and see what he does. Because I just do me. I don't know. So now I'm not. No, that's one thing. Look, I've had a lot of people tell me a lot of things. But I will say, Happy, that is one thing nobody's ever told me. That you lick your lips like Heath Ledger in the movie Joker. No, that's a new one for me, but thank you for that. That's humor. I like it. I liked Heath Ledger. I thought he was really good in the movie where he was a knight. He was a squire, then he became a knight. Because I really liked that. A Knight's Tale was the name of that movie. I don't know whatever happened to that really good-looking girl that was in that movie, but she kind of disappeared off the radar. But You know, when I go to the Philippines, I will bring 6 pairs of clothing back. Yes, they have your size. That's good. So, Pat, what pants do you wear? I'm just going to bust your chops a little. What pants do you wear now? Do you run around the house naked now? Are you going to Walmart without pants on, Pat? Yeah, I have people looking for me, though. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and we'll continue to look if we see anything. We showed you what we found at our local Walmart. So, you're wearing holy pants? So were they blessed by the Pope? Holes in the jeans? Well, you put patches over them. Remember? You just get that patch kit from Walmart and iron patches over the holes. But remember, everybody, holy pants are very popular these days. We see kids up and down everywhere wearing pants that barely are hanging together. So, I don't know. Have you, I forgot if I asked you that or not, but did you ever Google your size of pants on the internet? Peter says, hi, hello, good to see you, Peter. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up as you come in. If you're new to us, would you subscribe to our channel? Does anybody in here have a YouTube channel that I don't know about? Because if you do, let me know so I can go check you out a little bit later. Have you ever looked at your viewers' videos? Are you asking, do you mean, have I ever looked at myself in videos? Yes, if that's what you're asking. I have watched myself speak in public many times. I did it as a training exercise when I was a teacher to be better at it. So I guess my question to you, Happy, do you think I'm a good speaker or am I a bad one? Which one do you think I am? Peter says, I have autism. All right, nothing wrong with that, my brother. There's nothing wrong with that. We love everybody on this channel. We don't care where you're from, who you are, or anything like that. We're just glad you're here. We're glad you're doing well. We hope you're doing well. And we're hoping you're having a good time. We support everybody. If you know anyone, Brother David, has size 3130 in jeans or 3132, let me know. I will do it. Like the people in the chat. Have I seen the people that are in my chat? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to do a lot of StreamYard live streams, and people like Pat and others would come up and be a part of a 6-panel live stream like you're seeing now, but there'd be 6 of us. So yes, I have. I've done that a lot with a lot of my followers. I've seen, if you're asking, a lot of my followers, I've talked to them on the phone. I've done face-to-face talks with a lot of them. So yeah, some of them I've actually met in person. If that helps, it's kind of where you're going. You think I'm a good speaker? Okay, good. Now you're back to being one of my favorites. Small size in the jeans, yes. Well, I was going to make a joke. I was going to make a horrible joke. I was going to say, well, I don't know. Yep, Pat says, yeah, Pat, check your out large size for boys. Well, that's kind of what I told him. Go to the boys section and see if you can't find. And one thing I would do, and I agree with you, Tim, Pat, when you go there, try the pants on. Don't look at the size, because the children's side or the youth side sizes may not reflect what you think they should. So I will try them on and see. But to be honest, what I would do, because I know what you're talking about, is I would have your brother, who's hanging out in the Philippines having a good time, buy you 1 pair of pants. Say, brother, buy me a pair of pants while you're in the Philippines and bring it back to me. Just one. Because I know he's going to have a luggage full. Pat, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do what, Tim? I'm lost. I forgot. So, yeah, when I was a kid, I had to, I remember, do they still have husky? Is that a politically correct word these days, a husky size? So Michael Moore's back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. When I was a little kid, we had to go get the Husky. We had to find the Husky stuff at Sears and Roebuck. And then when I got to be like 9, I had to go to the adult clothing. So, and the bad thing, I got a lot of hand-me-downs, which I'm fine with. I don't mind used clothes. But I got hand-me-downs like nobody's business, you know. And I thought it was funny. I remember this as a kid. All of the adults would hand me down clothes that they think they would fit me. And I'm like, this shit doesn't fit me. You know, I'm bigger than you are. Why do you think your clothes will fit me? So, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah. That's the thing, Pat. Get your brother to bring you back a pair. Say, oh, brother, if you love me, you bring me a pair of jeans. And I agree with you. I would get the jeans in the Philippines because they're probably going to be, what, $10 versus $40 or something like that. I don't remember how much jeans are in the Philippines, but I know they're cheaper there than here. Yeah. So that's what I would do. Did everybody say hello to Michael? Michael said hello to everybody? I need to pull you guys back up so I can read the chat. I'm going to get up here. We appreciate everybody. Oh, I need to do this. If you haven't subscribed to Fishing with Pac, please do. He's my buddy. Husky size was everywhere, was it? All right. I remember we had to go to Sears. Or maybe my dad just liked Sears. I don't know. Fishing with Pac is the greatest YouTube channel not constructed. It does got about 4 or 5 videos on there now. So, Peter, thank you for being here. Everybody said hello to everybody. If you haven't done it already, Happy says, which mythical creature will you bring to Earth like Bigfoot, unicorns, or Owlman? All right, one, Bigfoot's not a mythical creature, so he's off the list because he's real, because I've seen him. Jeans are expensive for the quality available. Are they in the Philippines? I have one pair of jeans, and I don't like jeans. They're too heavy. They're too thick. They make the boys sweat, and I don't like that. And I'm retired. I don't have to wear pants, so I don't even wear jeans. I got one pair of pants that I wear. I get them at Walmart. I buy their shorts. They're called Wranglers, and they're very breathable, and I like those. Meme is in. Hello, Michael. So, Meme, how expensive are jeans in Germany? Mythical creature. Does anybody have a mythical creature that they would bring back? Now remember, Bigfoot's real, so it's not a mythical creature. Mythical creature, which I don't know, may be true, may not be true. I don't know. I really don't know. Does anybody have a mythical creature? Maybe the chupacabra, because, you know, that might be interesting. But nobody needs a unicorn. I mean, what are you going to do with a unicorn? Wow. 4 or 5K for my size. So 5,000, you're talking about 5,000 pesos? Holy crap. So, God, I can't even think of I know the conversion rate is down because we sent some money to the Philippines for something and it was a lot less than we hoped, or more than we, Yeah, original jeans. Why do you have unoriginal jeans? Are you, does Germany have the Chinese knockoff Levi's? Bring back the Loch Ness Monster. That would be good. Okay, I'm good with that one. I was thinking originally Moby Dick. But I don't think Moby Dick was a mythical creature. I think they turned it into one. But I really believe after studying that years ago, that is based on a true event. The original story of Moby Dick, where it originated, was based on a true event. Yeah, 5,000 pesos. Holy crap. So what is that, $100 or $20? You can get some no-name jeans for less than $10. All right, nice. Crap. That's not too bad. Jeans in America, all of them start right around the $20 mark. You're not going to find anything less than $20. Happy says, Men in Black. Is that your mythical creature that you would bring back? Men in Black are real, and since they're humans, wouldn't they wouldn't fall into that category as mythical, right? So if it's a human, can it be a mythical creature? Yeah, $100. See, that's crazy, Tim. Yeah. Look, my damn ring is so... That's a lot of money for jeans, Tim. I mean, a lot of money. In America, they start right at $20, and you can pay up to $200-$300 for a pair of jeans. But if you go to Walmart, $25 will get you Wranglers or Levi's. And Lorelai bought, what Lorelai does for her, because she wears jeans, she gets them all for $5 on clearance. She just waits it out, goes through the rack, and she gets them for $5. She got some Levi's that were regularly like $49 at Walmart for $5 each. I wear my own brand. I don't know the exact price of the original jeans. Wow. Happy likes E.T. or aliens. Well, are aliens mythical creatures? Is an alien a mythical creature? I have one pair of jeans. Yeah, I got a pair. They're buried in my back closet. I haven't seen them in probably 4 years, 5 years. I just got that one pair of Wrangler pants that are very thin and breathable material that dry really, really quick. And they hold up to everything. So I buy those. And they're shorts. Pat says, we had a woman ran out of our community park back in the 80s, told us stories of the hairy man. Her couple friends went camping. Their creature almost tore them apart. Wow. Are we thinking their hairy man was Bigfoot? Or was it just a crazy man living out in the country with long hair and didn't shave? She never been back to the park? Well, I told you guys, I've told you the story about Bigfoot. I've seen Bigfoot. I believe Bigfoot. I don't care what anybody says. Could have been a Bigfoot. It could have been. It could have been somebody in a ghillie suit scaring the shit out of people. You used to go to the factory stores, so you get 5 pairs for $80. Yeah. We're going to the factory stores next week, Tim. I got to buy, you want to see what I'm going to buy? I'll show it. I'm going to take it. All right. So I decided, this isn't, okay. If you find this upsetting, I don't know what to tell you. But I've had these slippers for 5 years. 5 years. I bought them the year before I went to the Philippines. These are Skechers. I wish Skechers would give me free slippers for marketing their damn slippers. But I wear these slippers every day. Understand this, everywhere. I wear these slippers every day. When I paid about $120 for these slippers, I bought them at a Skechers factory store in Branson, Missouri. So we're going to go to the Skechers factory store in Foley, Alabama, or Destin, Florida, one of the two. And I'm going to try, I'm hoping they still carry this particular slipper, because I need to buy a new pair after 5 years. But I'm telling you, 5 years of heavy, everyday use. Big question. No, Bigfoot doesn't believe in me. Bigfoot thinks I'm an idiot. He's like, man, I saw that boy naked. Woo-wee. No, Bigfoot doesn't want to know us. Yeah, it's, you know, and I like that train of thought. I like the train of thought of going, well, we believe in ghosts, but the real question is, do spirits believe in us? I think that's a nice way to do it. I do. I like, I used to belong to a think tank group. I don't want to call it a think tank. I used to belong to a group of people that thought they were smart and would drink and would get together and we would throw out all kinds of weird things and to argue for or against, does Bigfoot believe in me type of thing. Do it all. We did it, twice a month. It was a lot of fun. We'd go to different bars, hang out, and debate stupid shit and try to come up with a logical explanation for our stupidness. They are comfortable. They're really thick. I've had them for 5 years. I mean, I've taken them everywhere. Everywhere we've ever gone. Took them to the Philippines. Wore them every day in the Philippines. I've worn them every day in America. Florida, Alabama, you name it. I've taken these damn slippers everywhere. And they are outstanding slippers. I need to get a new pair. I want a new pair. I'm afraid when I get there, they're not going to have this particular slipper. Because you guys know what... Tim, you got to help me out here. Pat, you guys got to help me out here. My brain doesn't work sometimes, right? So, what are the slippers that you put your toes like this? They're all over the Philippines. They're all over America. Flip-flops, chanellas, right? Flip-flops. I hate flip-flops. I don't want anything in between my toes. Can't stand it. How about Yeti and Bigfoot? Or Yeti, I think it's the same thing. I really believe that. I think the Abominable Snowman or Yeti, whatever you want to call him, is Bigfoot. He just is in the north. It's kind of like bears. Bears are everywhere, but they're designed and shaped differently for their environment. So I believe that. I think Yeti exists. He's just Bigfoot. But he's born and raised. His body has adapted to his environment to be the way he is. Yeah, flip-flops. Flip-flops. I hate them. One, there's no arch support. And these have arch support. I got flat feet. So, I could never join the military because I have flat feet. No, I couldn't join the military because I was too fat. No, seriously. But I got flat feet, so these have arches. Flip-flops don't have arches, and I don't like it in my toe. So I will never wear flip-flops, ever. Lorelei has some. I won't touch them. I can't. I know they're 25 pesos or something, or like $1 in the Philippines. I don't like them. Can't do it. Pat says, I can't stand the flipper floppers either. One thing that drives me crazy about the flipper floppers is when people walk in them, and that's why I need a new pair of these, because these are getting really stretched, is how to explain. When they're walking and the flip-flop goes flip, I hate that slapping noise. And it seems like girls do it worse than men. When they're walking, how the thing, if this is their heel, they're walking, it kind of goes slap, slap, slap. I hate that. It drives me crazy. Yeah. Meme, yeah. Yeah. Meme, you're exactly right. Like you're running in flip-flops. I'm with you. And that's kind of what it reminds me of, and it drives me crazy. Oh my God, that's funny, Meme. But you're right. They cut my skin, can't stand them, the noise. Yes. The polar bear. Yeah, the polar bear is not white. His hair is clear and his skin is black. His skin is not black, but is a dark charcoal color. So yes, if you look at the hair of a polar bear under a microscope, it's actually clear like a hollow tube, like a straw. Yes. And why they look white is the environment around them, it absorbs that. So yeah, I knew that. Pat says, my skin is sensitive. Well, that could be a good thing. Just ask Meme. Most people in the Philippines don't take steps, they shuffle. I agree. But here's what blows me away in countries like the Philippines, and I've seen it in other countries. They're out there playing basketball wearing flip-flops. How in the hell? I would kill myself in about 2 seconds trying to play basketball wearing flip-flops. My feet would slip out of them and rip them apart, and I would twist an ankle, break a knee, and crack my head wearing flip-flops, playing basketball. It just blows me away. You know, I mean, the other day, I got a video of it, and you guys are going to see it soon when I get it finished. When we extended our patio for the dirty kitchen out there, Lorelei's out there shoveling dirt, making concrete, playing in the concrete. She's wearing her house slippers. And then we laugh at her about her house slippers because she gets them coated in concrete. So she comes in and gets a pair of flip-flops. And my buddy Baldy and I are wearing real shoes, working in the mud and the dirt, you know, and she's wearing flip-flops. Just like. But you're right, they do seem to shuffle. And when they shuffle, and they wear out that front, that's why when people shuffle, they wear this out, this section. And look, mine's not wore out. And I'm telling you, these are 5 years old. But mine are starting to wear here, see? I got some wear and tear on the outside. So I'm out of balance. I need to get an alignment, right? So, because if I was perfectly aligned, like a car tire, so I want to get a new pair of these. I just hope they have them. I do got a coupon for $5 off at the Skechers store. So I'm hoping they got them. Oh my goodness, why are you guys talking about shoes? Nobody cares about your dirty, stinking feet. Man. All Meme can think about at 3:30 a.m. or 3:40 a.m. is naked women. I know what he's doing. Safety flip-flops on construction. Yeah. Walking on the roofs, you know, I mean, everything. It blows your mind what Filipinos can do in a pair of freaking flip-flops. They have no problem. It just drives me crazy. I can't even drive a car in these. They slide too much. I don't like, when I'm driving, so I can't imagine doing all this other stuff in a pair of crappy flip-flops, because I don't even drive in these, because they're too loosey-goosey. I don't know, man. You guys are crazy for wearing flip-flops. My dogs are snoring. You okay over there? Yeah? All right. So yeah, we're not wearing flip-flops to Alabama. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Just not gonna do it. What else did we do today? All right, we got all that done. Oh, we got the God loves a Filipina. My wife has the emergency flashlight radio ready to go in the car for our trip. We have an emergency fan, electric solar fan, that we're going to put in the car. We're going to use that to help the dogs. I know, Lily. We guys must get together sometime on Bigfoot ghost hunting. Yeah, I agree. You know, maybe we can have a YouTube, well, I guess maybe they do that. I don't know. I really wear flip-flops. I wore my Skechers slip-ins shoes in the Philippines, and these slippers. Because when we would go out where I had to walk in rough terrain or odd terrain, I would put my regular shoes on. We have a meetup. We will. One day we'll figure out how to have a social media meetup, get everybody that's around, and we'll figure out something. There's we just got to find everybody who's retired and has the funds to go. The problem, Pat, is with people like us who doesn't have jobs, we usually don't have a bunch of money to blow to go hang out with a bunch of other guys. So that's kind of where that, has a little bit of a problem. That's why I've told everybody, we're going to be in Alabama. If Henry wants to come over and have dinner with us from Mississippi, and Henry's been to my house, he came to the Christmas party. But if somebody wanted to meet up while we're in Alabama, we'd be happy to do it. That's what we do. We've met up with people like that up in Missouri and Texas. We'd like to get down to Texas and meet up with Tate Sanders and Claude down there in Texas. But if anybody's ever anywhere near me, I'd be happy to meet up with them. If we're ever in Indiana, we definitely will meet up. I know there's a lot of you guys in Indiana. I think check out the Rileys, Bill Riley. I don't know if you know him. They've moved back from the Philippines. I think they're doing okay, but I think they live in Indiana. We invited them to the Christmas party. They didn't come, but she said they were about 12 or 13 hours from us up in the upper part of Indiana. So, you know what I mean? Woo-wee! We can have Bigfoot as the camera operator. Absolutely. And he can be the bodyguard. I hope he takes a bath because I got a feeling he would stink. Don't you think Bigfoot would smell like a wet dog? I will invite you and Lorelai and the dogs here sometimes. Let me know. Yes. Yeah, when we got the time, we'd love to come to Indiana. I know, love to come hang out with you guys. Abigail, is the tornado still in Texas? Let me look for you, Abigail, all right? So hold on there. I'll double check. I think it's in Louisiana right now. So I think Texas is in the clear. Yeah, I knew Bill. See, that's what I thought. They were up in Indiana. I think they're doing well. They seem to be happy. I see them on Facebook a lot. Well, Abigail, if you're listening, or Ian, yes, there are storms still in Houston, Texas, north to Louisiana. So it's in Houston right now, moving towards Louisiana. But yes, Houston, Texas, getting close to Beaumont. It's up there in Lufunkin and Natchitoches. I hope that helps. Ian says, okie dokie, thank you so much for that. Anytime, we're happy to help. I don't see a lot of tornadic activity. I do see a lot of lightning down in Houston and up by Shreveport, Louisiana. And to be honest, Pat, I think there's a good chance that could come towards you. In about 6 or 7 hours, if that storm front stays together, it's going to come across Louisiana through Mississippi up through the middle of Nashville, Tennessee, it looks, and go up. Yeah, I have Skechers slip-ons too. I did a video of it. I got a video out there, and it does well. I get a couple hundred views of that video every week. And for me, that's good. So I got a pair of Skechers slip-ons, and I really like them. What I like about them is, even if you wash them, you can slip right back in. So you don't got to readjust them. They're easy to get your feet back in even after you wash them. So I got a pair, my blue pair. I got a brown pair that aren't slip-ins, but they're just like them, but not slip-ins. And I definitely like the slip-ins better, but I like the browns, the color brown. So yeah, the Skechers, I like Skechers shoes. We also we do these nano socks. I think Oklahoma is having difficulties in the panhandle. So if Oklahoma City is here, the storms are way over here by Kansas. Let's see if I can find a town for you if you know it. I don't see any big towns. It looks like just old flat land way out there. There are storms going towards Wichita, Kansas, out of Oklahoma going towards Wichita. But it's almost out of Oklahoma. But they definitely are getting bad, bad, bad storms in Oklahoma. They may be having tornadoes there because it's going crazy through there. California? Nah, I think California's fine. There's nothing going out in California. There's nothing at all. Nothing at all. A little bit of storm in Mississippi, a little bit in Alabama, Georgia, nothing in Florida. Indiana is still having their storm. It's up by Richmond now. Indianapolis is a little bit. So it's getting better. Arkansas is on top of Louisiana. So we call it the boot. You know, Louisiana kind of looks like a boot. Arkansas is right next to Louisiana, right on top of it, literally. And got a dirty nose, dog. Is where we are. And where I'm located at is at the very top of Arkansas. Compression socks are good. Let me get one of the ones I wear. I got them right here. Because I'm going to have to take them with me on my trip. All right. So here's what I wear for compression socks. This brand is called a Nano Socks. Right? Nano, like in micro, but a Nano Socks, N-A-N-O sock. You can get them off the internet. These are great compression socks. They have a top and a bottom. Your toes do this. You slip them on. This is where your heel goes, like that, and your toes stick out like this. You can wear a sock over this or wear this over a sock. Either or, however you like to do it. I'm telling you, and it's not because they paid me. Now, these are great. I'm telling you, we got a bunch of pairs of these, and we love them. Lorelai likes them. They come in white and black. See, these little lines here kind of go to your ankle ball, your ball joint. This goes to the heel. I'm telling you, great. Nano socks. Find them on the internet. We bought several pair. You got family down in Louisiana? Nice. I do too. I got family there. My mother is a Cajun, believe it or not. My mother was a French Cajun lady, and my father was not. So I got Louisiana Cajun blood in me because my mom was that. So, yes, I can buy some, but I can't wait until I get on the plane for my, yes. Yes, yes, but they work good, I'm telling you, for your ankles. Now, they don't do anything for your calves. I do have one from them for my knee, and it works pretty good, but I don't like wearing something on my knee. But the socks work really good. That's good information, nerve damage. Yes, I'm telling you, Pat, look these up. Oh, okay. MJ's in the house. How are you? What's up, buddy? How are you? Everybody say hello to MJ. Yeah, I have nerve damage in mine. I mean, I had ankle reconstruction surgery, and the other one needs it, but I won't have it done. Pat, trust me on this one. These Nano socks are a good product. You just got to figure out if you need the small, medium, large. Just read the size of them and get the right fit, because you don't want one too big. You want it nice and snug. I will get some. MJ, hello from Tim. MJ, how are you? What's going on in the Philippines for you? MJ, you missed a whole big conversation. I was nude earlier. I raised like $1.5 million or pesos, and then Tim took it all away. So, appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I've been talking about camera stuff. Nobody seems to have any answers for me, MJ. Nobody wants to give me camera advice. Hello, Brother MJ and Venus. Yes, MJ is coming back to the United States later this summer, if I remember right. My legs swell up big time when I fly. Really? Wow. So do you use the large compression socks like on your calves to help with that? I'm really lucky in the fact that mine don't swell up at all. I guess I'm lucky, but I'm not lucky. So I'll tell you this much. The nano socks I wear because my ankles are weak and they hurt. And this kind of keeps them in steady. It keeps them from being wobbly. I wear compression socks when I fly, MJ says, yes. Mine swell up. See, I'm really lucky but unlucky because my legs don't swell due to my heart failure. What happens to me, if I retain fluid, it's actually around the heart, which is really, really, really bad. That's my problem. My heart retains fluid. The pericardium sac, I build up fluid here, not in my legs. That's one thing we found out the hard way. So I don't have my legs swell up. I wear them to protect my ankles and my tendons. Yes, I use the long ones, okay. And I think that's a good plan. And I think it's a really smart thing to do. I truly wear these nano socks to keep my ankles are so jacked up that they don't have a full range of motion. And so if I get in a situation where my feet go, so I do everything I can to try to keep my feet stable. And that's what these do. These really help with that. So they're a true compression socks. The neuropathy in my legs, I think it helps with the neuropathy too. So I like these, the nano socks. And they may have other products by now, but just something to think about. But I know a lot of people that wear the tall ones, the long ones. Good plan to do. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, I'm really lucky that I don't have to wear those when I fly. But my problem is the fluid in the heart. So when I fly, I have to take water pills for a couple of days to make sure there's no fluid on my heart. So my heart doctor, man, he's like, I don't, when this first early happened years ago, he's like, well, with your heart failure and everything that's going on, your legs should be swelling up. And I'm like, well, but they don't. And he's like, I know. He says, so that's a problem. So if your legs aren't swelling up, that means you're collecting fluid around your heart, which is worse. When I went to the States in 2019, my legs swelled up and I couldn't walk for 2 days. Damn. Oh, MJ says, my middle leg swells up sometimes. Well, I got to think of something witty to say. You got to give me a second so I can think of something witty, something smart-assy to say to you, MJ. Well, the compression socks bring the swellings down on feet and ankles. Yes, they do. They push the fluid back into your body so you can piss it out. That's what the compression socks do. So what you want to do is use them and piss it out, the fluid. But he told me, he said, look, if your heart, and he's like, well, why it's bad is because if my feet swell, at least I would know I was retaining fluid. I won't know I'm retaining fluid around the heart until I'm having breathing problems. Tim says, MJ, congratulations on that. Yes. I'm glad you finally figured that out. Mine started when I was about 10 years of age. So I'm glad you finally figured that one out. Now the real question is, do you know what to do with it when it swells up? How to take care of that, So, but yeah, so that's what happens to me. So before I go and fly, I take water pills or piss pills for a good day before. But I've learned, my doctor wanted me to take water pills every freaking day, and I can't do it. I can't do it. It makes me dehydrated, and it gives me bladder cramps. It makes my bladder hurt like a mother, and it makes me dehydrated, so I don't do it. I take a water pill about once a week, sometimes twice a week. So that's what we do, or I do. Just don't tell Lorelai. I cheat my see. Oh, I got to do my medicine before I go to the Philippines, or wherever am I going, Alabama. I got to restock my medicine box, put it in my suitcase. I'll do that tomorrow morning. I don't want to do it tonight. See, why do what you can, what's that saying? I know the good saying is, why put off what you can do today until tomorrow? Well, you know, why don't we put everything off until tomorrow? Tim says, I don't take the water pills. Well, I think they're helpful at times. You know, I mean, they really are. Yeah, Tim, you might think about it. I know you can buy them in the Philippines. So maybe buy one and try it and see if that helps. Maybe a day or two before you fly so that you can get excess fluid off. But I don't like taking them. I don't. I got a big prescription for them, and I'm supposed to take them every day. And then I told the doc, I said, no, I don't like that. I'm going to take them every other day. And he's like, oh, all right. And then I went back and said, no, I don't really like that either. I'm going to take them, you know, once a week. Then I said, all right, I just won't tell them. MJ, are you going live today? Pat is asking if MJ is going live. Well, Pat, let me say this. If MJ is having swelling problems and he's going to go live, I don't know if I want to watch that. So, as long as he's not swelling while he's live, he's okay. It is very easy to get dehydrated there. I agree with you. I drank more Gatorade and C2 than you could ever imagine in the Philippines. I was dehydrated all the time. I usually go live in the evenings. Yeah. It's morning time in the Philippines, evening time in America. Yeah, MJ goes live and does live streams there. But, yeah. So, yeah, you know, it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, I get dehydrated easily. 10 a.m. now, yeah. It's 9 p.m. here in the great country of America. I broke my tripod, which I'm really sad about, but I think I'm going to be able to use it. I'm going to have to figure this one out, but that's all right. I break things all the time. That's my problem. I'm not a good YouTuber. So yeah, exciting, man. We're excited. I'm excited. We was going to wash the car today, but the storms came through, so I'm going to wash our car and gas it up before we leave. We're going to leave at midnight tomorrow. So I got the phone holder in the car, so if we want to do a live stream in the middle of the night while we're driving, we can. So, all right, Pat. So I told Lorelai we're going to make some videos. We're going to do some live streams. I told her to get excited and get happy. Instead of being cranky in the car, you know how our wives are, right? Got some JB Weld. It will be together forever. JB Weld, yeah. JB Weld's a good product. We used to use it when there was a point in time in my life where I liked to work on cars. Now, I'm not saying I was good at it, but I did. You know, I could change alternators and starters and radiators and all kinds of shit on cars. And we used JB Weld on mufflers, the patch holes on mufflers back in the day. But I'm not a mechanic anymore. Oh, you know who I saw on a live stream today? I don't know, guys. Have you guys, I saw, and I was on his live stream for a few minutes to just say hi. But Michael McFarland, if you guys don't know him, he was back doing a live stream this morning. So I guess he said he's risen from the dead and was going to try to do YouTube again. So I thought that was interesting to see him doing a live stream after all these months. Yeah, Lorelai gets off at midnight. The car will be slightly, we just got a few things to go when she gets home. She wants to drive the first few hours. I'm going to let her. I'll try to go to bed or in the car and go to sleep. So we're going to leave about 1 a.m. and we should reach our destination about 1 p.m. So it should be about a 12-hour drive. Because we got to stop, gas the car, pee, take the dogs out, let them pee, put them back in their kennel, get them calmed down. And so, yeah, it'll be a good 10, 11-hour drive, 12-hour drive, depending. We're going to try not to eat junk food on the way. We got some snacks that we're taking that are junk food, but we're going to try not to run through McDonald's or something and eat on our way. We're going to try not to do that. But we're going to leave. So Lorelai, I'm just going to let her drive as long as she can. I'll try to take a nap and then I'll drive. So, and then hopefully she'll sleep and she can drive some more. But since we're leaving on a Saturday morning, we should have pretty good selling the whole way to Alabama. We should run into some traffic in the big towns, but other than that, we should be able to we should be able to just boogie on down the road. So, I mean, we should be out of Arkansas in about 3 hours. We'll be coming out of Arkansas around sunrise. Yes, it's legal to eat junk food when you're on vacation. I know. We got some in the bag. We got a little cooler over there, backpack cooler that we bought somewhere. And we have snacks in there that are not good for you, but they're not as bad as like a McDonald's hamburger. But what we do, because we are on diets, whether Lorelai admits it or not, I am, at McDonald's or anyone, what we've learned to do is this, and this helps us save money and helps us to eat less. So if we get hungry and we want to whiz by McDonald's or Burger King, we get a McDonald's, it's the number 7. It's 2 little single cheeseburgers and an order of fries and a Coke. I get a cheeseburger, she gets a cheeseburger, she eats the fries, and we share the Coke. So that's what we do at McDonald's. At Burger King, we do the same. We get a number 1, and then she eats half of the sandwich, I eat half of it. She eats the fries, and we share the Coke. Frozen grapes are good? Yeah, I like frozen grapes. We got some, James sent me a while back a gift to Lorelai. This is for Lorelai. He sent some pretzels that were really good. I think they're called Dots brand pretzels. They were so good I ate them all. So I bought a bag of those, and we're taking those to nibble on. And I got some granola bars, and we got our drinks. We do got a bottle of soda. So, and of course, we got a big bag of rice to take to the Airbnb. We're taking the rice cooker. We got a bunch of cut fishing bait. I bought some squid the other day here at our Asian store. I cut it up the other day and refroze it in smaller bags. Taking some shrimp I got there. I'm hoping it's cheaper. And I think we got some Gatorade. We're taking Gatorade with us. We drink a lot of Gatorade. Lorelai and I both do, for some reason. We're taking water. We always take water. We always take water for the dogs. We make sure they stay hydrated. And we got the doggy treats or snacks for them for the trip. We got, I don't know, we got a lot of stuff. We got more stuff than we need. But yeah, hopefully what we'll do, we'll get to Alabama and we'll get to the Airbnb, get set up, settle in, and then I'll Google and find maybe a seafood restaurant and we'll go eat Saturday evening somewhere and go to the beach and hang out. So we're going to be doing a lot of going to different parks and recreational areas. I got a map on my phone from the Department of Alabama's, Game and Fish, that has an interactive map that lets you know every public place to fish and where parks are. So, darn it, I forgot to put Mountain Dew in the refrigerator. Woo, Mountain Dew, oh my God. Man, I love Pepsi. I can't drink Mountain Dew. It kicks my butt. I used to drink Mountain Dew when I was at my heaviest, maybe a 2 liter or 2 a day. And that's when I was weighing, 460 something pounds? I was guzzling a couple of 2 liters of Mountain Dew a day. Horrible for you. But Mountain Dew is good once you get used to it. If you haven't had Mountain Dew in a long time and you drink some of it, it is really harsh. It is really, really, really rough. It's like, oh my God. But once you get used to it, you get addicted. As a Kemp man, you're a drug addict. So, but I like Pepsi better than Coke. But Lorelai likes Coke better than Pepsi, so we buy Coke. So, but Pepsi's usually cheaper. Here in America, Tim, Pepsi's about, I think, 20 cents cheaper than Coke. Is usually what it is. So that's not too bad. But yeah, we don't do a lot of, we're trying not to do a lot of drinking of soda, but we will. But I got extra Gatorade today, and I'm going to take a couple of V8s with me too. Pat says, I'm back in the house. I'm back in the house. I don't have any pants on, but I'm back in the house. So, poor Pat. Oh man, kind of crazy. But got our fishing license today. I bought our fishing license for Alabama. It's not quite time for me to buy our state license. I got a couple months to go. But I went ahead and bought, and what I liked it. You can buy like there's some places we've been, when you buy your out-of-state fishing license, it's only good for 3 days. And then you got to do it again. So in Alabama, you can buy and get a fishing license for 7 days. So I actually bought us fishing license starting at 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon when we're supposed to be there, going all the way to 3 p.m. Saturday, the day we're leaving. So we can get up early in the morning. We're going to leave, do a little fishing if we want. So yeah, I'm excited. We got our fishing license. I got them all saved right over there. I got digital images of it in case. I know the feeling. I did go 12 hours without the Mountain Dew. Yeah, I mean it's harsh. Don't you get that burn? It's like, I wonder what it would taste like if it didn't have any carbonation in it. You know, would it be better? Do they have the strange Mountain Dews like they have here? We have now in America, like, God, I think there's a blue Mountain Dew, and I think there's a red Mountain Dew. I've never had them. But I've seen them in the stores. They got like a red and a blue Mountain Dew. I didn't see them in the Philippines, but it's been a while, so they could not have been there. Oh, I was looking for today, but Walmart didn't carry them. I was looking for the Reese's Pieces that have jelly inside of them, like peanut butter and jelly, but I couldn't find them at Walmart. I had to buy a bag of Snickers for Lorelai, but I couldn't find the, Pat said, it's Cold Red Mountain Dew. Okay, it's good. All right. I didn't know what those were called, and I think there's an orange one too, right? Red, blue, and orange, or something like that of the Mountain Dew brands now. One thing I really like is the Mango Pepsi. Have you guys had the Mango Pepsi? It's really good. I like the Mango Pepsi. So, really good. But like I said the other day, our problem is if we start sucking down soda, then we get back addicted to it. And before you know it, we both weigh 900 pounds again. I have tried that one, the mango. I like the Mango Pepsi. I'm like, that's a pretty good little drink. I think it's way better than the cherry flavored stuff. Their energy drinks, you can't drink them. I've never had their energy drinks. I told you my doctors told me to stay away from energy drinks because of my heart. And the only one I do is the V8 juice. Energy V8. Not the Splash, but the Energy V8. That's what I drink in those cans that you see all the time, Pat. That's the only energy, and it doesn't have any added caffeine or anything. It's not that type of energy drink. But that's the only thing. Yeah, Mango Pepsi's good, Tim. If you see it when you come back, when you're around here, look it up and see if you can find it. It's good. I mean it. It's really good. And I could see it being a slushy. If you could turn that Mango Pepsi like into a slushy, oh man, that would be a good one. Pat says, I like the V8 juice. I like it too. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan. All right, my friends, it's about 9, almost 9:15, so it's time for me to get off of here for tonight. Tomorrow's Friday, our big day. We got to pack up and head out. So I don't know. I might get up early in the morning and do a live stream for shits and giggles because I'm going to try to get up early so I can take an afternoon nap in case I got to drive late at night and get all that. So I'm trying to work on my rest for this long trip. So I got to kind of figure out how I'm going to schedule my life the next day or two. So, but we appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you all. Thank you all for the thumbs up, the support, and the $2.5 million donation. We appreciate it. We're going to see you tomorrow, maybe. And if not, you'll see us on the road to Alabama. Take care, everybody. We appreciate you. Be safe.